BTS, we were warned, right, that they will just be popping out content.
They keep dropping
It's like,
stuff.
and it's an addiction. We are back today.
You don't get one day off.
We will have tomorrow off, promised. Tomorrow we'll not be making new reactions, but today there is their speech for the UN 75th Assembly. And we've heard so much about these speeches that they are awesome that we think we should react to the new one.
And we'll just start with the last one. And then we go back.
So, yeah, there you have it. Here we go.
There you have it.
Hey, I'm Dennis.
I'm Tim.
I'm Dutch.
I'm German.
And that is what you get here on our channel. Dutch and German, down-to-earth, honest, genuine reactions, where, yeah, that's what we value here, right? And if you like that, then hit that bell notification so you won't miss any videos. But of course, you first need to subscribe, if you haven't already, right?
Yeah.
And, yeah, like we said, we're going to react to the UN speech, and we'll have a surprise at the end of the video, so stick around for that as well, right? Yeah, you don't know the surprise yet.
Okay, that's also a surprise for me then.
It will be a surprise for everybody.
For everybody.
Do you like surprises?
Even for Nana?
Not for Nana. Nana already knows. She was the one who suggested it.
Ah, okay.
Okay, speech. Here we go.
Oh, okay, so it's about COVID.
Hi, I'm Henrietta Fore, Executive Director of UNICEF. I know this year has been hard on young people. Your lives have been turned upside down. What seemed normal and familiar is now strange and new, and what you're feeling is probably hard to explain. Things might not feel right now, but we can use this time to think about how we can reimagine and build a better world. You are not alone. I hear you. And I know our friends BTS hear you.
Nice introduction.
Yeah. Nice lady. That's of course also different than normally, right?
Yeah, they're like in front of a, I think
like a whole committee, and now they're
Yeah.
in a studio. Can they talk Korean?
Thank you, representatives of the member states of Group of Friends of Solidarity for Global Health Security, UNICEF Executive Director, Excellencies, and distinguished guests from all around the world. It is a great honor for us to have this valuable opportunity to speak in a session in the 75th UN General Assembly. My name is RM, the leader of the group BTS. And 2 years ago here, I asked your name. I urged you to let me hear your voice. And I let myself be filled with imagination. As a boy from the small city of Ilsan in Korea, as a young man standing at the UNGA, as a global citizen of this world, I imagine the limitless possibilities before all of us, and my heart beat with excitement. But COVID-19 was beyond my imagination. Our world tour was totally canceled. All of our plans went away, and I became alone. I looked up but couldn't see the stars at night.
절망했습니다. 모든 게 무너진 것만 같았습니다. 할 수 있는 건 창밖을 내다보는 것뿐이었고 갈 수 있는 곳은 제 방 안뿐이었습니다. 어제는 전 세계 팬분들과 함께 춤추고 노래했었는데 오늘은 내 세계가 방 하나로 줄어든 것만 같았습니다. 그때 저의 동료들이 손을 잡아주었습니다. 함께 토닥이며 무엇을 같이 할 수 있을까 이야기를 나눴습니다.
오랜만에.
That is always good, right? If you are stuck in a situation and you feel like there's no way out or whatever, just try to imagine, think out of the box and think what you can do.
Yes.
And yeah.
And that's what we saw right in the beginning. After the first few weeks, people got so creative immediately.
But that died
Always
down a
beautiful
bit,
to
did you
see.
think?
Yeah, maybe. I
For
don't know.
me, it felt more like a trend than it felt like, and it was an urge as well. Of course,
Yeah.
you want to connect to people, but
And it kind of became less necessary because people in different parts of the world didn't stick that much to the rules anymore, and
Yeah.
the rules also
Yeah.
were
But of course, in
like,
some countries, the
taken
lockdown was
back and
longer than in our.
yeah.
We were lucky that we didn't have a long lockdown, of course, but still, yeah.
Oh yeah, now it's getting worse again, so
Yeah.
we have no idea where this is going.
네, 어쩌면 데뷔 후 처음으로 일상이 찾아왔습니다. 원했던 건 아니었지만 소중한 시간이었습니다. 넓었던 세계가 순식간에 좁아지는 건 제게 굉장히 익숙한 경험입니다. 월드 투어를 하면서 화려한 조명과 팬분들 환호 속에 서 있다가 그날 밤 방으로 돌아오면 제 세계는 겨우 몇 평짜리 좁은 공간으로 변하기 때문이죠. 좁은 방 안이었지만 나와 우리의 세계는 넓게 펼쳐져 있었습니다. 악기와 스마트폰 그리고 팬들이 그 세상 안에 존재했기 때문이죠.
그런데 이번엔 예전과 달리 더 외롭고 좁게 느껴졌습니다. 왜일까? 한참을 생각했습니다. 아마도 상상하는 것이 힘들어졌기 때문이 아닐까 생각했습니다. 지금의 상황이 많이 답답하고 우울해졌지만 메모를 하고 노래를 만들며 나에 대해 돌아보기도 했습니다. 여기서 포기하면 내 인생의 주인공이 아니지. 멋진 사람은 이렇게 하겠지? 라고 생각하면서요.
누가 먼저였는지는 모르겠습니다. 많은 감정을 끌어안고 우리 7 멤버들은 함께 음악을 만들기 시작했습니다. 그렇게 시작한 음악이기에 모든 것에 솔직할 수 있었고요. 우리의 삶은 예측할 수 없는 만큼 정해진 답도 없습니다. 저 또한 방향만 있고 뚜렷한 방식은 없는 상태에서 나와 우리를 믿으며 최선을 다하고 순간을 즐기며 이 자리까지 왔으니까요.
우리의 음악과 함께 사랑하는 멤버들과 가족, 친구들, 그동안 잊고 지냈던 나를 찾았습니다. 미래에 대한 걱정, 끊임없는 노력 다 중요하지만 가장 중요한 건 자기 자신을 아껴주고 격려해주고 가장 즐겁게 해주는 일입니다. 모든 게 불확실한 세상일수록 항상 나, 너, 그리고 우리의 소중함을 잃지 말아야 합니다.
This is funny.
Nice.
I absolutely agree with what Jin is saying. And this is funny because this is the slogan of our school group.
Oh yeah.
Me, you, us. And that is so important to all the groups in our school because
Groups
that
in
is
our school.
all the schools in our group, sorry. Because this is what this value to me also, it just is what is important. It is all for me also of course in our education group, in school group, it means something different or it has different meanings, but to me it stands for first knowing yourself, loving yourself, being happy with yourself, so you can be happy for another, with another, love one another, and then see that it's not just me and you, but there is an us. Us can be your group, your friends, your family, all of you out there, but the whole world as well. It's like you're not living here just for yourself. You have to take care of other people, even if you don't know them. You have to take responsibility for your
This
society.
whole world of people you influence directly or indirectly.
Yeah.
And you're not alone, even if you want to.
Yeah. So I am completely behind what he says. The importance of me, you, us. That is, every one of those three things is just as important. And it begins with yourself. And then with the other, and then with the group.
Yes, and you can always accomplish the most if you're in a group, of if you're doing something together and not on your own.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I like it.
저희가 지난 3년간 이야기해온 Love Myself 메시지처럼, 그리고 I'm Diamond, You Know I Glow 이란 저희의 노래 다이너마이트의 가사처럼 말이죠.
모두 함께 작업하던 어느 밤 RM 형은 별이 보이지 않는다고 했는데 그때 제게 유리창에 비친 제 얼굴이 보였습니다. 우리 모두의 얼굴도 보였습니다. 그렇게 서로에게 들려주고 싶은 이야기를 노래로 만들었습니다. 불확실한 오늘을 살고 있지만 사실 변한 건 없습니다. 내가 할 수 있는 것이 있다면, 우리의 목소리로 많은 사람들에게 힘을 줄 수 있다면 우린 그러길 원하고 계속 움직일 것입니다.
When I start feeling lost, I remember my face in the window, like Jungkook said. I remember the words I spoke here 2 years ago. Love yourself, speak yourself. Now, more than ever, we must try to remember who we are and face who we are. We must try to love ourselves and imagine the future. BTS will be there with you. Our tomorrow may be dark, painful, difficult, and we might stumble or fall down. But the stars shine brightest when the night is darkest. And if the stars are hidden, we'll let moonlight guide us. If even the moon is dark, let our faces be the light that helps us find our way. Let's reimagine our world. We're huddled together, tired, but let's dream again. Let's dream about a future when our words can break out of our small rooms again. It might feel like it's always night and we'll always be alone, but the night is always darkest before the first light of dawn.
Life goes on.
Life goes on.
Life goes on.
Life goes.
Life goes on.
Life goes on.
Life goes on.
Let's
live on.
And they did it again.
No, it's beautiful.
No.
Oh, no, I said, no, it's beautiful. Like, yes, it's beautiful, sorry. It's,
Like, no.
yeah. It is what it's like they said. Life goes on. We have to go.
And they find so beautiful words.
Yeah, the
always.
word. You can see they're poets and they're
Yeah.
songwriters because of the words. That's awesome.
Yeah, but it's beautiful.
And of course, there's like everybody experiences this whole period in a different way.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah, I'm
It
really grateful that I'm not stuck in a small room. I can imagine it would be really hard to not
Mhm.
be able to leave like a small space because you
Yeah.
don't have anything else to. What is yours and
Mhm.
where you are allowed to be.
yeah.
In that
And-
sense, we are really lucky, especially we were
Definitely.
in the first few weeks. When it
And
was
we only
really-
had a relatively short lockdown for 2 months,
Yeah.
right? So that was
Like
relatively
complete
short.
short.
Yeah, like a
Yeah.
complete.
And even then, it was even worse in other countries than it was
Yes,
for us.
definitely. And but numbers are going up a bit here as well. So who knows what will happen? But
Yeah, but I tried to keep.
for me,
keep it
also, I was
local.
reflecting during that speech, and I was thinking of myself because they were they were telling about them getting stuck in a little room and them feeling depressed and like locked in.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it was totally different because from the moment lockdown hit, we in our school we had to provide online education. So I had to work like 200% to get everything right and get everything in place. So for me, that whole lockdown was all about getting the job done and getting the kids the education that
Yeah.
they need, or at
And
least
doing
as
something
much.
new and getting creative as well.
Yeah, so I experienced it. I didn't have the time to become depressed or felt locked down, and
you were only at home for a short while.
for AS6 or
Because
8
as a
weeks,
teacher
yeah.
or as a head of school, you had to go back quite early again.
Yeah.
Because you're one of the
and it's, of course,
crucial.
it's like you said, we live on the countryside, so we could just go out and walk with our dog, and it didn't feel like being confined. We didn't go out, of course. We didn't go to the cities, or we didn't travel in that time.
No, but
But it was different. But
going
it
in
didn't
nature
feel,
a lot,
yeah,
and it was also nice
Yeah.
to experience that.
to go to enjoy
That's
that.
what we did for a summer break. We were super lucky that we could even go to another country
Yeah,
and
yeah.
there explore such a gorgeous
Mhm.
landscape and.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
actually, for us, but I want to say to everybody
It's been
that
a lot
is in a
worse.
different, for everybody in a difficult situation, this speech, it says it all,
Yes.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and we said we have a surprise at the end.
But it can get harder for us now.
Oh, yes.
We're getting
You
into
don't know.
fall and winter, and then
Yeah.
it will be dark and wet and cold and
Mhm.
whatever, and then we can also not go out that much,
No.
and so that will be also difficult.
Yeah.
And it's always a time
You
of
never
like
know.
I don't know how you call it, winter depression or something, because the lack of sunlight and everything. So
Mhm.
that's,
It will be a difficult time, I think. The
Yeah.
winter will be tough.
and you
for
will
lot of
sick a
people.
lot anyway, and now COVID comes on top of that, so that
Mhm.
will be a challenge.
Yeah, yeah.
So
I don't think
Nobody
in our
knows.
country, the schools, the elementary schools, I don't think they will be closed again. You never know, of course, what happens, but I don't think so.
yeah,
So
but you had a
for
lot of
me,
people
work
sick already,
will-
and they couldn't go because
No,
they first
yeah.
have to get tested.
It's still crazy, like with
Yeah.
substitute teacher and everything, it will be difficult. But
Yeah.
I think it's interesting to see what will happen, and hopefully everybody will pull
Yeah.
together, and like Jin said, the you of the me, you, us, that let's stick together help each other as much as we can. And our way of helping a little bit, tiny little bit, is putting out these videos to hopefully spread some joy and entertainment, because that is what we love to do, and hopefully that will just spark a little joy.
Yeah.
Surprise. We had a surprise, right? Yesterday in the live stream, when we had hit 10,000, we couldn't show our socks yet because they didn't arrive.
And then of course they arrive one day later.
So if you want the STUFR socks,
I think you can guess which one is which one belongs to one of us.
and you can order them in the shop. There's a link down below.
Oh, yours look now even darker in the camera than.
Oh yeah. No, it's
in
okay.
real life.
No, that's okay. You can order them in the store if you like them. Yay! I'll be wearing them hopefully, well, maybe tomorrow, maybe the weekend. I don't know.
Yeah.
Cool. Anyway, thanks for watching this video, and we'll see you again very soon. Give the video a thumbs up, of course. Huh?
Yes. Bye.
Bye.